And welcome back. We're live in Valley Springs this morning with Colleen. Colleen, LBC is your barbershop.
Yes, LBC is my barbershop.
Everybody loves the LBC here.
I hope so. If not, come on down. We'll change your mind.
But she is a fantastic barber. Started this thing called the Lady Barber Club. What is that all about? How did that get started?
Lady Barber Club was actually born out of necessity. When I became a barber, I actually tried to find clothing for myself, and I'm Asian small, so there was really nothing available, and so I just kind of started it for myself, and then it also opened doors.
Yeah.
It put me in rooms with people that I wanted to work with as far as where I wanted to take my career in my barbering and being a hairstylist, and it opened certain doors and put me in the room, and it's been wonderful. I've met some amazing people from all over the world. I've learned from some of the best artists from all over the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been very, very blessed.
She is a multi-talented person. Multi-talented, because we're sitting around chatting at your barbershop one day, and then you're like, oh yeah, I wrote a cookbook. And I was like, what? You wrote a cookbook? And then I found out the reason why you wrote the cookbook. Your mom, great chef, really fascinating lady, and you thought about writing a cookbook, and then somebody told you you couldn't. And that's the wrong thing to say to Colleen.
Well, it's the right thing to say to me to get me to go on and do that. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it started. And then I kind of put it off for a couple years. And then when I really got the naysay, that's when I was like, that's the green light. That's the green light.
Yeah. Whatever you wanted it, don't tell her no. Okay, so it's called Easy as 1, 2, 3. And a lot of these recipes came from your lovely mom.
Yes, a lot of the recipes came from my mom, other people in my family. One of them's from my daughter. Yeah, all from family, from my family to your family.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's the first thing we're going to make, Colleen?
The first thing we're going to make is the sweet and sour meatballs. This is one of my family's biggest requests. Usually somebody always requests it. And it's super easy, super savory, and I think everybody will enjoy it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's start whipping it up.
All right. So first thing we got to do is put our gloves
Put
on.
our gloves on.
Oh, these ones are yours. I need
Okay.
the small ones.
Yeah, we've established that you're tiny.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm putting the gloves on.
And then we're going to mix these 3 ingredients. And for the meatballs, it's pretty simple. We're just going to do 1 pound of ground beef, 1 egg, and 1 cup of breadcrumbs. You can also use 1 row of the saltine crackers, because everybody has saltine crackers in their house. So 1 single row of saltine crackers, and you just smash them up and put them in there. We're going to do the egg. And we're going to open this up. I think I'm going to have to eyeball this.
Okay.
Because that's how we do that.
There we go.
you.
Okay. We're in a friend's kitchen, by the way. That's
Yeah,
look at
this is my girlfriend's cocina. She was very nice enough to let us use her kitchen. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this, but it's going to be about 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Okay, guys?
Okay. We're running out of time. So the magic of television, you and I are going to work on this.
Yep, we're
we'll
gonna
cook
work
them
on
up,
this.
and then we'll be back to tell you more about my friend Colleen, who is fascinating, her book, and about barbering. That's all coming up. Back to you guys in the studio there.
Awesome.
Squish,
Code.
squish, squish,
I'm liking it already.
squish.
Thank you, Code.
Welcome back, Cody's Caravan. We're in Valley Springs this morning, hanging out with my friend Colleen, one of the best barbers in all of Northern California. Okay, so we were making the meatballs the first time. And we browned the meatballs, and then we made a little sauce. What's in the sauce?
So the sauce is just 3 ingredients. Everything's 3 ingredients. It is 1 can of whole cranberry sauce. It has to be whole, not that jelly stuff. 1 can of chunk pineapples.
Okay.
And 1 bottle of your choice of barbecue sauce. I love Sweet Baby Ray's. They're not paying me to say that. I just love Sweet Baby Ray's.
Also, I love Sweet Baby Ray's, and they didn't pay me to say that either. I love that. That's great, great barbecue sauce. So we made up the sauce. We swam our meatballs in it. How long do we swim?
I usually leave them about 10, 15 minutes. I mean, the whole recipe should take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
You should brown on each side of the ball for about 10 minutes and then throw it into the sauce for about 10 minutes. And then once it smells like heaven, you know you're there.
That is also one of the secrets of easy as 1, 2, 3. Simple ingredients, and it should only take 20 minutes.
Yes, each recipe is 3 ingredients, and it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, and you should just definitely taste the love.
Okay.
Definitely.
Taste the love. Okay, so we've got our main dish. Now, what are we going to eat with it?
So now for the side, we're going to have prosciutto crisps, which is also in the recipe book, and I love prosciutto. So, and it's very simple. It's just some really good olive oil. We have Mangini's olive oil here, which
Locally
is
made.
locally made. Try to find local ingredients to your area. They're going to be the freshest. And you want to support your local, okay? You're going to take a couple sprigs. I like to use a little bit thinner ones because they're only going to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes for this recipe in the broiler. And you're going to just take 3 of them, and then you take your prosciutto. And there's no wrong way to do this. You know, if you put too much, that's okay. If you put too less, that's okay. If you don't wrap it right, that's also okay because they're going to crisp up in the oven.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just put them just like that. You're going to add a little bit of olive oil right on top. I just like to do 1 layer.
Okay.
Okay, then you're going to take your salt and pepper. You can also use garlic salt. But remember, prosciutto is very salty, so you want to use kind of minimal, okay? So I'm just going to very minimal throw some Himalayan salt. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to put a little bit of pepper. Then you're going to shove these in the oven for 3 to 5 minutes under the broiler. Make sure you watch it very close because broiler goes really fast. And then they should be crisp up and you should just eat them.
Perfect. We will be trying this a little bit later on. You have another recipe for us that we're going to do, a little beverage that will go with it.
Yes, we're going to do a lemon smoothie, which is actually 2 ingredients.
2 ingredients.
2 ingredients. 2 ingredients.
Okay, once again, the book is called Easy as 1, 2, 3. On your Instagram page, on the is that the best way to get in touch with you, think?
Yeah, I'm learning the interwebs. I'm webbing it. So, yeah, the best way to contact me is going to be at Lady Barber Club on Instagram.
Okay, perfect.
And you can see my wildlife, or what I want you to see.
Okay, so we're going to put that in the oven, and then we've got these ready to go, and then we'll have our little beverage, and then we'll have a little brunch together.
A little brunchy.
Yeah, that'd be
yes,
nice. That'd be
amazing.
Nice. Okay, back to you guys in the studio there. She is hilarious.
We need to normalize 8 a.m. meatballs. This needs to become more of a thing.
I agree, John. 8 a.m. meatballs need to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
When do we get meatballs in the morning? That's
Exactly.
amazing.
Who said it's an afternoon thing?
So say we all.
Thanks, Cody.
Meatballs!
Well, there's a local barber sharing her love for food with a cookbook.
Yeah, Cody's Caravan's live in Valley Springs this morning. Meet this incredible woman. Hey, Cody.
Hey, good morning to you guys. It's called Easy as 1, 2, 3. All the recipes in here, usually like 2 or 3, ingredients.
Absolutely.
Take less than 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
Perfect. By the way, it says, for beginners, busy people, or anybody that wants to whip up something delicious without reading a novel. I love that.
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at recipes, sometimes they're, like, telling this story.
Yeah.
I was walking down the lane one day, and I saw blah, blah. I just want the recipe.
Yeah, and another thing about recipes, you actually have to follow in order the ingredients put in. That's just a little free information for people who are not don't know. Mine is not like that. You just mix it together. You just go.
Okay,
with
so
it.
we made the meatballs, and then we've got the asparagus, once again wrapped in prosciutto, and we cooked that up. So we just need something to go with it.
Yeah.
To go with it, and we'll have the perfect little meal here.
We've got our savory, and let's do a little sweet.
Okay, what is this?
So we've got 1 can of, this is supposed to be lemonade, but I went fancy with the pink lemonade and the best yet. I did spend a little when splurging on the Haagen-Dazs. So you're going to need 8 ounces of ice cream and 1 can of frozen juice. And you can pick any juice you want. You can do strawberry, you can do orange, you can do lemon, you can do whatever flavor you want.
Okay.
And then we're just going to mix these two. And I've never used this fancy bullet, so.
You do this. I'm just going to warn the guys back at the studio. Every time she presses down on the magic bullet, she screams. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I'm not used to the bullet. You're going to have to help me
me
with
do that?
this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
my
hold this.
carpal tunnel is old.
Well, you're a barber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's have you do it now.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
going to
go.
interview you now, sir. Okay, go ahead and put half in there.
Half
Just
in there?
squeeze it.
Is that good?
I don't know, is it?
I think it's a lot.
All
but
right, I
okay.
think that's perfect.
And then this guy?
All right. Now maybe we should do this over here because I'm
You don't
afraid.
trust me?
Well, I don't want you messing up my girlfriend's kitchen now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just pour this in?
Yeah, just pour it in. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, it's pink. God.
All right.
So should I let you press it so I don't do the
I
screaming?
want
You want to see
press it.
it?
It's funny every time. Okay, magic bullet.
All right,
Give me
okay,
this.
okay.
All right, watch this.
All right, don't laugh, okay. I'm scared. I only done this twice now. I don't have one of these.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Every time. Every time. Okay. So we've got that done. We're going to pour them into some fancy glasses. In the next segment, we're going to sit down and try this and then talk a little bit about being a lady barber. Lady barber, taking over the world. That's all coming up. Back to you guys.
I am very intrigued by the vanilla ice cream, pink lemonade
Yeah, yeah.
combination.
I feel like we should normalize that, and also putting it in a fancy glass. I'm here for it.
I mean, let's be honest. I would drink it out of a whatever
Oh.
plastic cup.
That's good.
That's great.
That looks good, Cody.
Good. It does taste like pie.
All right, too. Enjoy.
All right, thanks, Cody.
So all morning we've been cooking with my friend Colleen right here, the greatest barber in all of Northern California. She is amazing. But she told me, I wrote a cookbook. And I was like, okay, let's make some stuff out of the cookbook. So we made the meatballs. And in there, it's got like a little pineapple saucy stuff.
Yeah, so it's just 3 ingredients. Everything's 3 ingredients. The sauce is just 1 can of pineapples, 1 can of whole cranberry sauce, and 1 jar of your favorite barbecue.
Okay. And then we needed something to go with it. So we made this asparagus. How did you do that?
So the asparagus crisps are also 3 ingredients. It's just prosciutto, asparagus, and a little bit of olive oil.
Okay. Okay. And then we needed a beverage to go with it. Now this is pink lemonade and
And ice cream.
ice cream.
Yep.
And let me tell you, it's delicious.
It's so good. Tastes like a cake.
That's good. Okay, so I wanted to try the meatballs and try everything. And then as we,
A million times, but they're so good.
and this is what your family asked for.
Yes,
And they're mad if you
always.
don't make it. Oh my God, it's so good.
It's just sweet baby Ray's.
That sauce is amazing. It's so good. Okay, let me try this. And then I want to get to this serious stuff.
I'm going to do it by hand because that's how I do it. It's so good.
It's genius. I love the crunch. That is so good.
And prosciutto is very pinky up. It's a very good meat.
It's a very fancy thing. Okay, so I want to talk about barbering now. We talked about your cooking. But when you were on the come up, there wasn't many female barbers out there.
No, I
Or
wanted.
any.
Yeah, it was far few and in between with female barbers. At shows and stuff, it would be just very minimal. I want to say there's been a great growth of females in our industry over the last 10 years. I don't know if it's a fad, but I think people just want to become a barber just to say that. I'm not lying. I'm serious. I'm all, what are you here for? To look cool? Because, that's weird.
You started a whole line for female barbers. Like it's a clothing line. It's a Lady Barber Club that I'm wearing the hat and I'm wearing this right here. But you've linked together all these female barbers around the country and around the world.
I've been very blessed to be put in the room with other female barbers who are very empowering. They are amazing artists, educators, and we all can learn from each other.
Yeah.
I always say stay porous because, you're always learning, especially in our industry, basically in life, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you stop learning, you're done. Yeah.
Yeah, you become a pond, then you grow scum. Yeah.
This book and these recipes, a lot of these things you were inspired by another kick butt person, another female
Yes.
that was like kick butt. That was your mom.
That was my mama. Like most people, my mom was number 1 in my life. She was an amazing artist, an amazing culinary artist. She drew pictures, she painted, she was a tattoo artist. She basically does everything I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that inspired you to go on, right?
Absolutely. I just enjoy what I enjoy. And I've always tried to make money in finding what I enjoy, I never work. I just hang out, eat, and, make people look good.
The lady that never works has had one day off this month. All right. I want people to get a hold of the book. Go to your Instagram page. Is
Yeah,
that the
go
way
to
to
my
do it?
Instagram page. I'm at Lady Barber Club on Instagram, and you can message me there, and we can talk.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much. This was so fun
Yeah,
today.
I'm so
She
glad
is
to have you.
delightful. Delightful. Back to you.